I don't usually like doing stuff like this because it's not my way. But I just need to get it off my chest that this, I might need to stay off social media, Facebook especially, until this is all over with. Because truthfully, some of the stuff that some of my friends are saying, I really can't take it. And I don't hate them. I don't, you know, I haven't lost any like respect for them or anything like that. It's really not to that point. And I would or will talk to them about it individually. I'm just too tired right now. But I really just might need to stay off Facebook because the the word choices that they say and the attitude, the impression that I get off some of the things that they saying, it's like, yo, who made you this big and bad? Like, and why are you putting so much energy into these constant barrage of statuses, like to try to make a point when it's like, I don't know, I just feel like we could be better than that. And truthfully, no matter who wins, the world's really, the world's not going to change tomorrow, next week, next month, you know what I mean? Next 100 days. It's not, it's just not realistic. But I feel like if we keep going on this path that we're on now, where all it is just this constant, well, y'all mother feel like this, or imagine thinking this, and all this other stuff, and just, if you feel like this, if you feel like that, and yeah, I'm a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat, a voted Democrat, you know, and I'm okay with my choice. But I know that this person I voted for isn't my savior. He's not going to make my country tremendously better. And if he does, kudos to him. And in terms of the current president, there's just things he's done that I don't agree with. And it's as simple as that. I really, I really want us to figure out what we really want. What we demand of our country, and what we demand of ourselves. And try to find some common ground, try to find some peace. And, if we want to talk criticism about Obama, that was years ago. You know what I mean? First time he was elected, I couldn't even vote. So why am I gonna waste my time? I don't want to spend the next 4 years defending why I liked Obama or defending why I picked Joe Biden, and trying to explain this and that, you know what I mean? I don't want to spend the next 4 years discussing that. I think now it's more like, you know what? We tried to talk about George. We joked about George Bush when we were in school. We used to joke about Clinton before we realized how serious this shit was. We used to, hold on. You know what I mean? We've talked about which civil rights leader was more correct. We've talked about, I don't know, like I said, criticize Obama, criticize Trump, criticize Biden, criticize Hillary, criticize Sanders. It's like, all right, cool. What's done is done. And if you truly feel like Kanye West is better for this country, then fight for that. You know what I mean? Like, run your race and do what you need to do. And if I ask you about it, just explain it to me. But I don't need to be talked down to. I don't need to be like patronized, criticized like that. It's just, you know what I mean? And you feeling how you feel about you having a different opinion than me is not what bothers me. I don't need everyone around me to think the exact same way that I think, because there's things that they might know or think about that I don't know or think about. And I'm totally open to that. But I'm not going to have a conversation with you if the way that you talk about certain people is just so rude and disrespectful. It's like, it makes you not approachable. You know what I mean? And if you want to be like that, then just, oh no, don't write about it. And people want to praise that, and people want to be like, oh yeah, share this, make this public. No, no. Any rhetoric that tries to tear people down, don't share that. Because who are you really helping? You know, and and I really want to try my best to never come across the way some of these people I see on my Facebook coming across. It's just so, like, it's uncomfortable in a way that's like, I don't want to be around that. I don't need that energy, because all it does is give me anxiety and stress me out. Um, and I used to normally I like scrolling through Facebook so I can just see how my friends feel and kind of understand some people's thought process. But some things I've seen today and yesterday and over the last couple of months have just really turned me off, man. You know, but that's just me. I'm not an abrasive person. I really don't like to be. Um, so it's like, I want better for this country. And I want to be a person that brings people together. You know, and if there's something new that we can learn, if there's a better way for us to be, then let's make that happen. Whether it's for 2024 or 2028. 2032 even. I don't. But let's make that plan. You know, because this isn't the end of it. This isn't whoever wins this election, whoever you wanted to win. If either one of them wins, this isn't a victory for America. It's not. There's much more work that needs to be done, and it's kind of cliche to say, but it's truth. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. There's so many things that have happened recently that just cannot be allowed to happen anymore. And the way this country looks now is so different from what this country was originally made to be. So certain laws, certain ideals, certain standards, just, they have to evolve. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Certain things, certain traditions are worth valuing, worth holding on to. But others, you got to understand that if it's a tradition or value that comes at the cost of another group's liberty and freedom, then it's like, how can you be okay with that? You know? And it's a big country, 50 states, countless more cities and counties, and just the enormous population. So for me to feel or to think that somehow in the next year I'm gonna make every single person on this earth just be, on this country, be in this country, be tremendously different. That's just not realistic. I just want to try to see what more I can do from my end and from people that I know that I hold close to me. And I really want to start a movement that speaks to the best of us. You know? I think we're spending too much time on who's right or who's worse, and all that's in the past. And truthfully, if Biden wins, he's going to be the oldest president ever. 78 years old. A 78-year-old white man as the leader of this country. That honestly cannot happen again. And I voted for this man. But I don't want that to happen. God willing, he lives through his term as president. I honestly don't mind if he's not president again in 4 years. I think we need better. And as a people, we need to start looking for who is better. You know? It could be a brand new politician. It could be a politician that we've overlooked over the years. It could be an independent, like whoever it is. Let's just kind of, let's try to take a different approach. And I have ideas of what that approach is. I've talked about it with some of my friends and family. Not gonna share it on here just yet because I still want to kind of more or less shop it around and see how people feel about it, and I still don't have the whole plan mapped out like that. But when I do, I'm just gonna be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what me and my friends are doing. If you want to be a part of it, be a part of it. And if not, then let me understand why. And let's have a conversation with you. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of just talking at this point, but I really just needed to get some stuff off my chest because look at this video is like 14 minutes long and I didn't want to write about it on Facebook. It's just too much. It's too much. Like social media, man, if it wasn't necessary for certain parts of my life, I really wouldn't mind not having it because sometimes I just get real sick of it and it's so distracting. But it gives me an opportunity to share a piece of who I am with the world, so I appreciate it for that. But I'm very tired, both literally and figuratively. I'm very tired. but not weary. I think I used to be weary, but not anymore. I just I'm really trying to be who I believe I need to be, and for a person that believes in God, for a person, I'm trying to be what I feel God is calling me to be. So, trying to be more of a leader, and I gotta lead by example. So I'm trying to create that example now. Yeah, I gotta get off this because I'm just gonna end up talking forever. Y'all be blessed. And whoever wins, please don't do anything irrational. I want everybody to stay safe. And if you ever need to talk, if you ever need to just vent like I'm doing now, you can either call me or text me and just tell me how you feel. I want to be there for people. I want to be a voice. I remember my godbrother called me randomly, and we haven't talked on the phone like that in forever. Like a little bit after George Floyd was killed, he called me on the phone. We just had a conversation for like 5-10 minutes, and it was just he just needed somebody who understood it, somebody who could really give him a different type of opinion. And that's who I was, and I want to continue being that person for anyone. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to judge. I'm not trying to cast down. I can tell you my opinion and how I feel. It's just how I feel. But I want the best for everybody. Because I want the best for myself. And if we can all win, let's all win. That's it. That's where I'm at. This is my message. And if y'all watch this whole thing, I appreciate y'all. Be blessed.